Well, hello and very warm welcome to everybody. Guys, I am first and foremost super excited and a big thank you for wanting to join us at our upcoming 2-day cybersecurity workshop. Now, um, as promised, we're going to walk through a quick part video series that I've sort of crafted for you, giving you this sort of inside glimpse of the real world. And to start things off, I want to do a bit of an introduction and a welcome onto, I guess, what we're going to cover both during this live workshop together, as well as our live 2 days together as well. So let's begin. So in our welcome video, we're going to take a look at a few things, and I'm just going to make my screen a little bit bigger there, just so we can get a bigger look at that. So we're going to have a quick look at the introduction into, I guess, the real world. And moving forward from that, I think there's a real fine line between, I guess, the bad world of things that we don't know and don't understand. Then we have the grey line here, and then we've got the ethical component of the things that we do know, and being ethical about our research as well. So I think it's really fundamental that we both know the bad and the good, and then standing firmly right in the middle, having one foot here and one foot there, knowing about both of the worlds, and then bringing that together to do good and do proper research as well. We're going to take a look at some terms, some of the real world approaches. We're going to take a look at reconnaissance and footprinting. Now, with reconnaissance and footprinting, guys, it's all about narrowing down our targets. You know, if we're scanning 100,000 vulnerable systems, we want to come down here, which we're going to have about, maybe 50 or 100 vulnerable hosts. So we want to take a look at that and what that looks like from a whole holistic view, both basically getting access to systems and how do we do that both in the real world, how do we passively and actively scan and do proper information gathering in the real world. So we want to identify operating systems, we want to identify patch levels, we want to identify systems and hosts, and obviously vendors and that sort of stuff as well. So we're going to take a quick look at that. We're going to take a look at social engineering as well. We're going to take a look at, I guess, how do we exploit someone into getting them to give us information or give us more information than they should. You know, most people are very deceitful, and if we can come across as an authority, or if we can come off as intimidating, I guess people are going to hand us information such as maybe wireless passwords or financial records for that matter, or just some sort of information that could not be valuable to them, but it could be valuable to us as hackers or as trying to penetrate a system as well. So we'll take a quick look at that and see what that looks like as well in the real world. Next, we're going to take a look at scanning systems and how do we extract information. Another word here is that we use is enumeration. And how do we enumerate devices into giving us more information as well? So similar to social engineering, we talk about enumeration. We want devices to give us more information, maybe about that particular device or another particular device that's connected to it. And then we're going to take a look at scanning systems. How do we scan systems, and how do we evade firewalls, and I guess any other sort of IDS or IPS solution as well. And of course, antivirus systems. How do we evade things? If we're scanning a network, it's going to be very noisy. And most up-to-date, I guess, security vendors right now or security products will detect us scanning the network. So how do we basically bypass that and do it in stealth mode, which we're going to cover as well in this series. We're going to take a look at system hacking and cracking passwords. So great tools like John the Ripper, Hydra is another one. We're going to take a look at all these tools and how to crack systems itself. So in system hacking, we're going to take a look at, I guess, a couple of cool stuff. We're going to take a look at one is Meterpreter or Metasploit, and how to obviously get that Metasploit framework running. How do we own systems? How do we penetrate systems? And how do we, I guess, create these vulnerabilities and exploit them actively, which is a penetration test. We'll take a look at system hacking. How do we use, I guess, steganography as well? And steganography is a great methodology. You can actually encode really sensitive information within like files or music or Word documents, and it basically evades any sort of firewall or any sort of solution, sort of scanning the network as well, which is really quite cool. I'm going to look at that as well. We're going to take a look at sniffing, denial of service attacks, and hijacking as well. So how do we hijack sessions? How do we hijack SSL sessions as well, which is quite great. Obviously for websites encrypted and using TLS or, transport layer security, it's obviously encrypted, so we can't sort of read the information. I want to show you guys how do we intercept that data and how do we read it. So how do we strip the SSL off it, and how do we decode it, decrypt it, and then read the information as well. We're going to take a look at denial of service attacks. Sometimes we need to take down systems. One of the greatest examples is when they have the click Click Frenzy here in Australia, you got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people trying to access a website at a particular time. Effectively, a perfect denial service attempt that we can sort of launch attacks and probe zombies and stuff, and then cause a denial service outage or take down a system for whatever reason. We're going to take a look at sniffing as well. How do we sniff networks without being caught? Similar to system hacking and system scanning as well. And then we're going to finish the series off, guys, with more resources and tools that I think will equip you for the real world. We're going to take a look at more, I guess, more research topics. So if you want to learn more about particular products and vendors and that sort of side of things, and I'll give you some tips into penetration testing, some ethical approaches, some not so ethical approaches as well. So we need to know how devices communicate correctly and bypassing the communication methods, and I guess some more resources and tools as well, on giving you and equipping you with the right tools to come out of this series and come out of this workshop with the right sort of tools in your hand and be ready for the real world as well. So it's going to be quite a fun series that I've recorded. I can't wait to get stuck into it. I can't wait for you to join us at a two-day cybersecurity bootcamp day as well. It's going to be fun. If you have any questions throughout this series, don't hesitate to always reach out to me. My details will be sent to you. If you have any other questions, please always reach out to me, reach out to my team, and I'll be more than happy to help you and assist you guys. This series is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to get started, and we're going to get started right now, coming up with an introduction into cybersecurity. Guys, I'll see you very soon.